Why hasn't anyone made like pay to use public microwave points? That would be a good idea. Not like public toilets or taps or things, public microwave points. You can heat up your food just in random places that you go to. That'd be amazing. It's a little bit scrunchy in the park. Nearing sunset. What time is it now? Oh, it's 4:30. It hasn't fully set, but I guess that's 4:30 for you. Oh, it's icy rain. I was looking out the window thinking, because it was drier than this, it started raining. I was thinking, oh, just while it's dry for the moment, there's some like flower things on that tree there. You cannot see them. I can see them. They're like tiny, like all the tips of the tree there have little white flower bud things on them. And I thought, I'll just take a walk over there because that looks cool. And then you go right up to the tree, right under it, and you can see nothing. I mean, not nothing. You can, if you squint hard enough, you can see a couple of the tips of the branches have these little furry tiny white things, but they're so vague and hard to see. And that's when you're right up next to it, and you can't see the majority of them. And then when you come over here, it's just like you can see all of these white things on the tree. It's so weird. Far away, see loads of flower things. Right up next to it, see nothing. And then I go out there under the tree, and it starts raining drizzle, and it's just like this ice rain. It's like when I was in Bodmin Moor last, where each little drizzly bit of rain is like a mini block of ice hitting you, and it's inhospitable as fuck out. It doesn't look like it, but it is. And I'm thinking, like, this year I'd like to do more exercise, and I can't do that in this. Like, I'm watching Vero Garcia videos. She's like, she must live in like South America somewhere. I can't remember where. I think she actually lives in Venezuela, which is weird because it doesn't look like she does. But she's like doing exercises on this grassy patch behind her house like all the fucking time. And you just think, like, wouldn't there be like dog poop on the grass or something? Or wouldn't it be like rainy some days or cold some days, and you just wouldn't want to go out and interact with the grass? Because I've got Britain mind on. I've got England mindset. So all our grass and stuff is like either there's animal poop on it, or it's rainy all the time, so it's fucking soaked and it's fucking freezing outside. And there's very little times in the year where you can just like use a patch of grass somewhere in this country to do exercises on or whatever, or find a patch that's away from people. And just, you know, she's like trying like backflips and like handstands and spins and all sorts of stuff just on the grass. And it's like, I kind of want to do that, but I can't. And I'm thinking I should start eyeing up temperatures for springtime. I saw my first daffodil, by the way, just on this journey. Just one tiny daffodil has come out on the outskirts of a village. And I'm thinking, like, when it gets to springtime, and specifically when the temperatures reach like 12°C or 15°C, 15°C is probably a better one. Like, it's hot in England at like 17°C, but 15°C or anything above 10 is like all right. Like, you can go outside and go like, this ain't bad. But right now, temperatures are winter temps. It's January, so temperatures are like regularly between 0 and 10°C, should we say. That's the cold, like, temps. Quite often at the moment, 8°C, I would say. So you go outside and it's just kind of nasty. And you don't feel like I can use outside for exercising. I guess this is why people would go to gyms, but I don't like gyms. I don't like the system aspect. I don't like the social aspect. I don't like the engaging with this built thing in order to work out, where you have to be around other people and there's rules and shit. I don't like any of that. Like, I'd rather go out, climb a mountain, or lift a tire, or lift myself up on some monkey bars than I would go to a formal gym to do my exercise. Yeah, so I'm like waiting for it to get warm so I can get just a little bit of the English version of what Vera Garcia has, where you can just go outdoors and work out with natural stuff. I'm also on the side, sort of unrelated subject now. I always have like a potential, like a girl who I want to date each year. Last year it was Mal, of course. I talked about that and that kind of fucked up. And I was trying to get Canadian passport last year just so I could get to Canada and meet Mal, but that kind of fell apart. And now this year there's someone else, like a streamer girl I like, who's been sort of on my periphery for a few years, but like I haven't been directly chatting to her, and now I kind of am sort of chatting to her about a lot more. But she's like gaining, she's in that stage where she's gaining popularity and she's got a lot of orbiter people. There's like competition, there's other guys around her, and it's like and she deals with people a lot. She's good at talking to people. And I think she does retail jobs, so you don't really know if when she's being all nice and talkative to you, it's like not an act, but you can't tell whether it's she likes you and she likes talking to you, or she is just a people person and she'll talk to anyone, like a customer or a streamer audience member in this way, just equally across the board, just talk to any person in this kind of way. It's like people don't matter sort of a thing. Is it people don't matter, or is it people do matter to her? And I can't tell. Like, she asked to see my artwork the other day, and so I sent it to her, and you know, it was like one line response in return, and I thought maybe this could have been like, she could have been chatting more to me about it, or maybe it's just like, is it like real interest or is it like fake interest, like to make people around her happy? I'm not sure. Anyway, so for now it's just like me working out if she has any genuine interest in me or not, and if not, I'll move on to someone else. You know, it's always difficult. It's very difficult trying to get the affections of people who have lots of people already around them, sort of thing. It's like you don't really have a chance if other people are already close to this person. You know, what chance does a new face have? You're better off backing off and going for someone who doesn't have like tons of friends surrounding them. Especially because I don't believe in, like I used to believe when I was a lot younger, like a girl could be platonic friends with a guy. But I also had some friends around me, like I had a guy called Gavin who I was game developer friends with. Like, we used to make levels together, with a bunch of other mappers, that is level designers. We also all used to make levels and stuff for the Unreal games. Anyway, he always told me, you know, women can't be platonic friends with men. I didn't understand quite how life worked back then, and I know a lot more now that there are very rare circumstances in which you could be platonic friends with a man. I think that's why it's not good, like if you're married, like a husband and wife, it's not good for the wife to have loads of male friends, and it's not good for the husband to have loads of female friends or whatever, or even a few, you know. It's better for them to just be acquaintances and just be polite to random people they meet and not actually have them as friends or talk to them on the regular. So it's more likely that the male should have male friends and the female should have female friends, unless she has lesbian tendencies or the guy has gay tendencies. So yeah, I'm of the mindset now, although I didn't used to be, that men and women can't be platonic friends with each other, as in just friends, not in love, not romantic, not sexual. I think there's always going to be that, you know, romantic or sexual element when any woman or man talks to each other on the regular in any sort of way. And so I think that about like this streamer girl, if she's got loads of friends in her chat and a bunch of them are male, obviously, it's just like they're trying to date her as much as I would like to try and date her. So it's just it's a big competition thing after that point. And it's like, I like business competition for ANCAP stuff, but I don't really like dating competition, because I'm not I'm not really keen on, I'm not really good at competing in a dating way, because I'm an introvert. You know, all the extroverts are like the best at competing in a dating way. I'm not a loudmouth, you know, I'm not extroverted, so, you know, because I'm not the loudest person in the room, you know, the social butterfly or whatever you call it, I'm not going to be able to outcompete a bunch of extrovert males in the dating scene. So it's much better for me if I'm just talking to a girl who it's just like me and her, or it's just me and her and there's like two other wimpy guys around who don't really know what they're doing and it's obvious to me. Then it's just easier for me to actually talk to that girl and get a lot closer to her. So yeah, this is the second half of this video has turned into a bit of love elevatism vlog. So this is a mixture of cold weather, waiting for springtime, trying to exercise. I was just looking at maps and thinking, how would I plan a journey if I did manage to ask her out on a date or something? How would I plan a journey up there? So I'm looking at my road atlas today going, is this potentially a thing or is it not? And if it's not potentially a thing, I might just go up there anyway because there's mountains. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.